Most people have heard about Indiana University and Purdue, but there's another Indiana school right here in the middle of the cornfields that's attracting students from all over the world.
Craftspeople are drawn to the Marc Adams School of Woodworking near Whiteland, Indiana, because of its instructors.
So our whole foundation and focus has been on high quality education with the best craftspeople of all of modern time.
That's Marc Adams. Like a craftsman fashioning a beautiful piece of furniture, he lovingly created the school 30 years ago.
That very first year, I taught all the classes myself. I took 10 people in a class. We did 17 workshops and I had 170 people here. That about killed me. And so I decided it was time to bring in other instructors.
And then we'll go on to the wing.
And not just any other instructor. Marc already had an international reputation, so he set his sights on
the best craftspeople in modern time. That's a pretty big claim.
It is a pretty big claim, but I do my job vetting everybody very thoroughly. And so I do a lot of research. In order to teach for me, your work has to be on display at a museum. You have to either written books about it, or your peers have to think of you as the very best person to do what it is that you do.
But you've got to be careful not to cut into the front leg back here.
30 years ago, the classes focused on woodworking, but that's evolved.
We do classes in everything that has to do with wood, but then we do things that are ancillary to that, such as leaded glass or stained glass. From there, we moved into things that were ancillary to glass, such as neon sign making and glass blowing and making beaded glass. That led us into doing ceramic work.
One class led to another. Now, you'll find courses like chocolate making, knitting and quilting, and even the science of coffee making. Last year, 2,500 students were drawn to the school's celebration of the creative spirit, taking one of the school's 250 classes.
Probably 10 to 15% are women. The average age of people that are here probably is in the 50s.
You've got to be the youngest guy here.
I am. I'm 16.
Most of these people, again, are pure hobbyists. This is a vacation destination.
I got a low spot right there, high spots down there, so I got to sand those down.
Daniel's the third member of the Anderson family to attend the workshop. He traveled from California, where he works in finance. He hopes this knife will take on a life of its own.
Pass it down for generations to future little Andersons. Like I say, this is what Great-Grandpa Anderson made.
This is a class on making a knife. It's with Matthew Parkinson, who was the very first winner of the season Forged in Fire.
Students, like my friend Merle Ritter, often return for more classes. Merle is among 500 master woodworkers who have completed at least 11 weeks of classes. Many started with a course like Stephen Proctor's Mastery of Primary Tools.
The chisels, planes, and saws, hand saws. And if you can master those and understand them, you can really do pretty much anything in woodwork. Knife gauge, all the way up. Knife gauge line, up, bring it down slowly. I've been coming here for nearly 30 years now, I think. And boy, has it changed since I first came, when it was just a one workshop room and everything. But I really take my hat off to Marc. He's done an amazing, amazing job.
I just want this school to continue. I want it to continue in the spirit that it's in right now. And I want people to come here and leave here knowing and having an experience that will last the rest of their lives. That's all I care about.
The Marc Adams School is internationally recognized for its celebration of the creative spirit. Marc hopes to build on that reputation. Maybe, someday, even offering students a place to stay on the property. For Great Day TV, I'm Steve Sweitzer.